Hey,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Math. No, SAT. FST goes first. SAT Math question of the day. This is Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken from University of Albany. I'm Joel Chaiken, his brother. We're here to go through, analyze, whatever, piece out, think about a math SAT questions to help you understand and how to approach. More importantly, how to approach these problems. So here's the Math SAT question of the day. Please take a look at it. Please feel free to pause it and come back. Okay, thanks for doing that. So this is like when I just looked at this a few minutes ago, and it's clearly an example of two equations, two unknowns, very standard math, algebra 1 math. But you're so important to remember that the math SAT questions almost always have a pattern, a special coincidence to them. You could be rest assured that the SAT is not going to give you an equation like this, which is more like what you saw in school where you have to use full elimination. This takes too long. The SAT is not going to do that. So when you see a question like this, the best thing to do is say, well, I'm not going to do elimination or any of that stuff. I'm going to look to see if there's a pattern to this. And when you look at these, you can see that X, like not a bad, sorry, I should speak in complete sentences. Not a bad approach here would be substitution. You could say X is equal to negative Y, but once you sort of do that, you realize that, hey, X plus Y equals 0, which means you could just take a look at these answers, and whichever one is X plus Y is 0 is going to be an answer. So then you can see pretty quickly that this could be eliminated, this could be eliminated. The only two possible choices are those two. Now, you could do full substitution, which you're going to do at the end of the video, which is sort of going to be an optional part if you want to watch it, and come up with the answer. But let's try to see if there's another trick, pattern, special coincidence here going on. You know, all these numbers, 3, 2, 2, 2s, they're all small, except this positive 10. How are you going to get a positive 10 with these guys? Well, you have a negative here. Really, the only way to get a positive 10 is for this thing to be positive, because this could be negative, this could be positive. But you know, when you sort of look at this thing, you see, well, which one is the only one here that will give a positive 10? You see that, oh, look, it's the negative Y, the positive X, and the negative Y is really the only way to get a positive number, namely even a positive 10. So then you just quickly look at it and say, oh, yes, 6 minus 4 is 10, and you get the answer. Now, you know, you could have done substitution, which we could do at the end, but that's sort of like the tricks, the coincidences to look out. Really, please look out for these coincidences, these special patterns. They are all over the SAT, and they will help you save seconds, even multi-seconds, decaseconds, 10 sets of 10 seconds, and those 10 seconds will be helpful.
femtoseconds.
What?
Femtoseconds.
Pentoseconds? What's a 5?
Femto.
What's femto?
I don't know. It's really small. Like maybe it's 10 to the minus 12.
No. We're not talking tiny seconds here. We're talking big seconds. Those seconds will add up, and they'll help you do problems which are not as clear. This is a very straightforward problem, but it has some patterns to it. It has some special coincidences that you can take advantage of. What do you think, Seth?
Yeah, sounds good. Again, it's nice that they lined it up this way, so that. Yeah, there we go. We see a 3x. There's the sign of the coefficient is positive, minus 2x. The sign of the coefficient is negative. The two possible choices have a positive sign followed by a negative, and the negative sign followed by a positive. So it forces your eye to line up this with this, and you see plus minus minus. Well, two pluses give a positive product. The two minuses give another positive product, and so the total must be positive, and therefore B is the one that must be the answer. C is not the answer because it's you get the opposite sign for the value of 3x minus 2y.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Did you want to mention the thing, like, let's say let's say you don't immediately see that
Oh,
x
oh, okay.
equals
If
y
you
and x
don't,
plus y is 0. You want to talk a little
sure.
bit about how, if you don't see that immediately,
Yeah.
how you can still salvage yourself out of this problem?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Suppose you
Take
don't
it.
see that
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so you don't see this. Could you erase the blue?
No, you have to. You wrote
I
it.
have.
But do you
I
want me to
wrote it.
erase it anyway? Yeah, I'll do you a favor. I'll erase it anyway. No, no,
Uh,
no. Not erase the whole thing.
I
I'll
know
take care
that's
of it.
what
I'll
I.
take care of it. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Suppose you didn't. Yeah, you take care of it.
I'll take care of it. Brothers work together. We take care of
Yeah.
things together. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, and you don't see the x equals minus y. So you don't see the x equals minus y.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
given,
Yeah, I'll
say they
erase that
saw
too.
the problem. Yeah, and you're flustered in the mind. You don't know what to do. So this is what's always going to work.
No,
Answer the
not always.
question that is written. Which of the following ordered pairs, look at them, satisfies the system of equations above? So let's see if D satisfies it. Well, the easiest equation to check is the top one. And the top one says, see if the x plus the y of the ordered pair equals 0. Well, try D. The x is minus 2, the y is minus 2. So x plus y is minus 2 plus minus 2, which is minus 4. So it can't be this. Okay, but how can it can't be? How can x plus y be equal to 0? The only way for that to happen is if you're using positive numbers and negative numbers, or possibly two zeros, and the two of them have opposite sign. So by trying D, you observe that any answer where x and y are both negative won't work, and likewise, any answer where x and y are both positive won't work. But it also leads you to see that the answers that do work are those for which the first number plus the second number equals 0, which means in the case of the only way that happens with sign numbers is if the two numbers have opposite sign. So then this is an SAT test, and so they give you the questions. They give you the right answer. They give you choices that include the right answers. So the only two possible choices are B and C. Those are the only ones where the first number plus the second number equals 0. And then the problem is that leads you to it. Okay, so the principle is if you don't look for x plus y equals 0 at the beginning, what you could do is just look at the equations as if you didn't see that there's something special, and try the question to see which one satisfies the equation. And then when you actually do the substitution, like so suppose you want to substitute the possibility of A. So x plus y equals 0 is the equation. We want to check, does substituting 3 for x plus minus 2 for y, is that equal to 0? Well, these are not oppositely aligned, and so it's not 0. But the only way for it to be 0 is if these are the same absolute values with opposite sign.
Right. Yeah.
So that leaves you, oh, wow, they gave us two choices that have the property that they are the same absolute value with opposite sign.
Right. So that leads you there. So then you get the same conclusion I had, and you just continue on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
another trick is if you're going to dive into the calculation, start with the easiest step. Start with checking this one. This is easy.
Absolutely.
And the second one is hard.
Absolutely.
Can't spell.
Yeah. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so if anyone wants to hang on and see how to do it through legitimate substitution, which is the standard way, which is slightly longer, but really it isn't that much longer than just seeing the pattern, stay on, and we can just finish off the video just doing it like the more traditional way that's taught in school. So for those leaving, goodbye, and we'll just quickly show how to do this through standard substitution. So standard substitution, you would oops, oh, that's not good. Standard substitution, you would solve this one first. You would say x is equal to negative y by subtracting a y on both sides. And then we know, but you should probably know already, the only two answers are these two. Because these two are definitely out using the logic that I use and Seth used, that these have to add to 0, right? So then really all we need to do is solve for x or y. We don't have to solve for x and y. All we need to solve is x or y because we know, right, once we know x, we'll know which one of B or C is correct. So then this x is negative y. So you do 3 negative y. This is algebra, which means you have to be neat. You have to, if you're going to do this approach, you have to be neat. Negative 3y minus 2y is 10. Now at this point, yeah, you do remember also algebra, one step at a time. Be neat, and then you see that y is equal to negative 2. So then you can see that the answer is B, 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 because y is equal to negative 2. Okay, so then no, we're doing it.
But A and D also have
yeah, but you've already thrown out A and D because you see that x plus y equals 0. Cool. This assumes that you've done x plus y is 0, and you're not sure what to do from there. You're scared. You're scared. You're scared to take the shortcut. Don't be scared to take the shortcut. You're scared to take the shortcut that using the logic that this is a positive 10, so the only one that works is B. If you're scared to do that, you're more than welcome to do substitution and get the answer like a more traditional way. So I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone, have a nice day. Be sure to like us. More importantly, dislike us. Please give comments, any comment, constructive, destructive, anything. We need feedback so that we can try to tailor these videos better to meet your needs. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.